Here's me, and here's my depression. Before I started taking Abilify, I was taking an antidepressant alone. Most days I could put on a brave face and muddle through, but other days I still struggled with my depression.
If you live in the United States, seeing a commercial such as this one shouldn't come to much of a surprise. Even names such as Lipitor, Plavix, and Nexium have become household names. In 2012, the top 11 major drug companies made $85 billion in sales. Some of these companies are Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Novartis, Roche, Sanofi, GlaxoSmithKline, and Bayer. For every dollar that pharmaceutical companies spend on basic research, $19 is spent on promotion and marketing. This means that companies are spending more money on selling their drugs than actually discovering the effects that their drugs can have on people or on future drugs. This can have negative effects because the marketing of drugs is not because companies hope to help people that are sick, but because they hope to gain a greater profit. Lipitor by Pfizer was the top-selling prescription in 2012. Even though their patent expired in November 2011, they made an aggressive attempt to advertise their drugs because they now had competition from their generic drug. The top 5 best-selling prescriptions of 2012 all have this in common. Their patent has recently expired or will expire within the next year. This is putting the needs and wants of big corporations in front of the needs of patients. Prescription drug companies have been working as profit-driven companies rather than companies that are creating a healthier society. It is not as if CEOs of these companies are evil people, but rather the structure of the medical field is more focused on how much money they can earn from people. Have we gotten to the point where we don't care if people are healthy or about others' well-being? Have we gotten so wrapped up that we could care less about anything other than money?
Hey, it's Sleeping Beauty.
Didn't sleep a wink.
I know, we've been waiting for you. Have the chess set already?
He cheats.
Hello, Honest Abe.
Whatever.
We just haven't played for so long.
I know, I just got all this stress at work.
It's cool, it happens to a lot of people.
Really?
Absolutely. More than half of adults report experiencing some kind of insomnia at least a few nights a week.
We just want you back.
Thanks, guys.
When you can't sleep, you can't dream. That's why there's Roserum.
Yet I don't want to make it sound as if there are only negative outcomes from the marketing of drugs, because that isn't true. For example, if someone is sitting on their couch and they have been experiencing a physical or mental problem, but they had never thought it was a serious threat, after seeing a commercial for a prescription drug, they may be able to self-diagnose. After making this self-diagnosis, they can go to the doctor and express their concern about their health and receive medical treatment. This is helpful because someone who doesn't go to the doctor for normal checkups may not know what is considered normal and healthy. Thus, if they saw a commercial that describes an illness and its symptoms, they are able to see that they need to go to the doctor and potentially get treatment for an illness they never knew they had. Some could experience it like this.
You may feel exhausted, hopeless, and anxious. Whatever you do, you feel lonely and don't enjoy the things you once loved. Things just don't feel like they used to. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans.
I am not attempting to say that pharmaceutical drug companies should hand out their drugs for free, because just like any other company, drug companies need money to do research, to develop new drugs, and to pay employees. But at a certain point, how much money is enough? In a perfect world, I would hope that after breaking even and earning a certain amount of profit, a company would be socially responsible enough to give prescriptions to the people that desperately need them, because their product could be the difference between life and death.